Good morning, Redhawks. I'm John Williamson.
And I'm Cameron Ellison. Welcome to today's broadcast. We've got an exciting lineup of stories from community support to student life and entertainment.
That's right, Cameron. We'll start by discussing an important issue that affects many of us, lack of exercise and its impact on health. Let's take a closer look.
Feeling low on energy? It might be your body telling you it's missing the right nutrients and movement. Without proper nutrients and regular exercise, your body cannot function at its best. Fuel up with balanced meals and get moving. Your health will thank you.
Hi, I'm Mr. Reed. I am the health teacher here at Cedar Springs High School. My current eating habits. Well, right now, during school and sports season, they're not as good as it's supposed to be. Be flat out honest. Being diabetic, I do have to be careful of what I eat and stuff like that. Oh yeah, all the time. I do have to be aware of what, because like I said, I had diabetes. I have to be aware to eat. If we do eat out, there's only certain things that I can have. I got to make sure that my sugar doesn't go all the way up and stuff like that.
My name is Mrs. Covey. So when you do not have essential nutrients and materials within your body, your essential functions are not going to work. So your brain isn't going to work well. You need fat and nutrients in order to function well. So nothing is going to work. Unfortunately, your brain is made up of so many fats that it's redonkulous. So when you don't have those fats, your brain doesn't function very well. And so that's why a lot of times you'll sit in class and you'll look like this. So that's why you need them.
Hi, I'm Coach Russell. I also teach here for math, and I'm the tennis coach here at Cedar Springs High School. Nutrients for muscles, I mean that goes along with not only exercising, but you've got to have those nutrients in your system, because muscles rely on that, good nutrients. Your fruits and your vegetables. If you're just eating junk food all the time or not eating well, then you're not going to build the muscle or bone strength. The lack of nutrients and exercise for injury in a match, it does go up. If you aren't in shape, you can twist an ankle real easy. You don't recover as well. Sometimes we have 2-3 matches in a row.
How important it is to stay active, especially when we have so many distractions that can keep us sedentary.
Even small changes, like taking the stairs or going for a short walk, can make a big difference in staying healthy. Speaking of making a difference, we've got some uplifting news about Ice Mountain stepping in to help during our recent boil water advisory. Here's more on that.
Hi, I'm Jacob Van Sprang, and I'm at one of the many drinking fountains in Cedar Springs High School. However, in the middle of November, we're not able to use these drinking fountains because Cedar Springs was in a water boil advisory. Let's take a deeper look at the gracious donation by Ice Mountain that made us able to resume school.
To understand why Ice Mountain kindly donated water bottles to the Cedar Springs School District, we spoke with the manager of Cedar Springs, Michigan, who explained the events leading to the water boil advisory.
It was a system failure. We have communication between the wells and the water tower, and that communication failed. So we have, when the water tower gets to a certain level up in the tower, alarms are supposed to go off and notify us. That didn't happen. So the tower went dry. People at their homes turned their water on and no water.
Ice Mountain has made a significant contribution to our community by donating thousands of bottles of water to support local schools. Our first interview is with the dedicated team at the bus garage, who ensured the water was delivered safely, followed by conversations with school staff and students sharing their thoughts on the impact of this generous donation.
At the bus garage, we have the district service center, so we have our maintenance guys there. They help deliver the water.
It was wonderful because people did just pitch in, they just jumped in, community obviously, and other resources, other people kind of helped out and did what they could.
For me personally, it helped remind me that I probably take water for granted, that we just go push a button and water pops out. When we didn't have that, without the bottled water, we would have been really stuck.
So I thought, I'm really thankful for Mr. Barenwald and Mr. Smith and Mr. Matulis, Mr. Youngmiller, and our entire facilities team, who worked so hard to get us back here. I think it was on a Friday. Wasn't that a Friday? And worked with their connections up at Ice Mountain to get us all that water for the whole district. I mean, 3,000 kids, and we had more than enough water for everybody. So that was really cool.
We made the decision late in the day Wednesday that we were going to try to rally and come up with a plan. So late in the day Wednesday, around 5 o'clock or so, we started engaging in some conversations. We reached out on Thursday morning to Ice Mountain and some contacts that we had there, and they had water on our campus in less than 8 hours.
Wow, thank you, Ice Mountain. That was very gracious of you to help our community. From Cedar Springs TV, I'm Jacob Van Sprang. Back to the desk.
It's amazing to see the community come together in times of need. Ice Mountain's donation has been a huge help.
Definitely. It's gestures like these that remind us of the strength and kindness in our community. Now, let's switch gears and check in with our sports anchor, Deegan Pike, for the latest update on Red Hawk sports.
Good morning, Cedar Springs TV. This is me, Deegan Pike, at the Cedar Springs Sports Center. Thank you, John, for the brief introduction. Let's take a look at our Red Hawk sports. On the January 10th, we had boys and girls basketball play, with Cedar Springs taking a win over Kenowa 56-52. Girls taking a tough loss 38-55. On the 11th, we had wrestling and cheer both compete. Wrestling took 3rd at Sparta and cheer took 11th at Stony Creek. On the 13th, boys and girls both played. The boys lost to Allendale, but the girls clutched up and beat Allendale. January 14th, we had boys basketball and girls basketball yet again. The boys taking a win over Thole 46-36. Some upcoming events here. We have Cedar at Coopersville, January 17th at 7 p.m. The 17th again, boys versus Coopersville here at Cedar Springs, sorry. Cheer at Mount Pleasant at the 17th, 6 p.m. And wrestling at Hull the 18th. Thank you for your time here. This is Deegan Pike at Cedar Springs News Desk. We're going to send it over to the band for a nice video.
Cedar Springs High School Band is where music, discipline, and excellence come together to create something extraordinary. Throughout the school year, the band performs 4 incredible concerts: Fall, Christmas, Festival, and Spring. These concerts showcase the hard work and talent of one of the largest and most consistently successful organizations at Cedar Springs.
I think there's very much a fun environment in the band. Everyone's there to have fun and to be themselves.
I love to watch the band play at events. At football games, I love when they do their dances and things between plays.
The band is led by 2 dedicated directors, Matthew Nabosny and Colin Weber.
I think some things that make a band director good is being able to communicate with the students and obviously being good with kids and being able to put up with 126 people.
I like being a band director because it helps teach the kids so many different things while using music as a vehicle to do that. As I'll tell the kids that I like being a band kid so much I never outgrew it.
There's something for everyone in the Cedar Springs Band program. Choose from marching band, concert band, which is split into wind and symphonic groups, and jazz band. Over 100 students are involved in the high school band alone, creating a vibrant, close-knit community.
I think band helps students in school by giving them an outlet to kind of help release their stress.
Band has definitely affected me by giving me a family to I guess turn to.
Yeah, and I like that it's a true team. There's no bench, everyone's in the whole time. We're all working towards the same goal.
Every August, the marching band kicks off their season with a week of band camp, practicing for 13 hours a day. And every 4 years, the band takes a trip to Disney and Universal, marching in a parade at Disney and creating memories that last a lifetime. Behind the scenes, the band thrives thanks to the support of the Music Boosters, parents who work tirelessly to support the band and choir students.
I choose staying band because it is a way to be part of something bigger. It's also something I care deeply about and enjoy it, and I think it's super fun.
What is special about our band is our traditions and how close we are with each other.
I just think it's really cool to be playing the same thing as the people next to me and just have a little community where we're all playing music.
Whether you're passionate about music, looking to build new skills, or just want to be part of something amazing, Cedar Springs Band has a place for you.
Thanks, Deegan. It's always great to hear about our team's hard work and accomplishments.
Absolutely, Cameron. Our athletes are truly dedicated, and it shows in their performances. Now, back to student life. Many of our students are involved in activities outside of school. Let's take a look at some of the exciting things they're doing.
So I have a lot of activities that I do after school. I have been into Legos lately, which is really silly because I'm almost 40, but I'm very into jigsaw puzzles. So 1,000 pieces and video games. Video games are my favorite thing in the world.
The type of after school activities that interest me are like sports and maybe my video game.
I go to the gym typically after school. I babysit as a job after school. I like cooking a lot.
I like to work. Working is a passion. I enjoy work.
The type of after-school activities I like to do, I live right next to a trail, the White Pine Trail, and I like to ride my bike on it and visit downtown Rockford and kind of hang out there, get ice cream and stuff like that.
I like going to art club with my friends on Mondays.
I saw some of the after-school activities. I'm not really interested in any of them, but I feel like the ones that I might look into more are like the clubs doing with like social activities or just talking with other people.
After school, I prefer sometimes individual activities, especially if it's like a Sunday and I have things to get done before I'm back into school. But group activities can be fun, especially for like having friends over or anything like that.
Honestly, it depends, but if it's outside of school, I'd prefer individual.
Individual. It kind of depends in certain settings. I mean, I don't mind either or. Oh, I wanted to try the theater club after school, but I don't know.
Not really. If there's something I want to try, I'm all in. I think the big thing that I've always wanted to do that I haven't had the opportunity would be something huge like skydiving, but that's something that I haven't been able to do mainly because I have kids and I had them so young.
One activity I did want to try was trying to join the tennis team, but I just haven't had enough time in my after school time to actually try to join it.
What motivates me to participate in after-school activities is, honestly, you just get to have fun and do things that aren't boring, I guess is one way to say it.
I haven't actually done much besides like going to like the games, but it's pretty much just like days where I have free time and I'm bored. I'll just go to the whatever activity is on that night, and I'll just chill there, hang out with people.
Getting to see my friends. Just knowing that if I do something after school, I'm getting something done, and knowing that what I'm doing after school, I enjoy.
It's inspiring to see how involved and active our students are outside the classroom. It really shows the diversity of interest and talents among our peers.
For sure. Whether it's sports, arts, or volunteering, there's always something going on. Speaking of something to look forward to, let's check out some of the upcoming movies that have everyone talking.
Watching a movie can serve as a form of escapism, helping to alleviate stress and provide a temporary distraction from daily life. Watching movies with others can foster social bonds and provide shared experiences, enhancing relationships and communication. Movies can help people learn lessons such as perseverance or hard work. Today we asked some of Cedar Springs High School students how they feel about movies.
Movies affect me in a way like I get inspiration from movies a lot, and I like kind of learning and hearing stories. They're a good way to pass time, and they're something that I really enjoyed like watching and just experiencing.
I think that some are made to entertain, but some are meant to share more of like a story and impact you as a person.
They definitely inspire me to be better.
Because they make me laugh sometimes, and I'm good for a laugh sometimes.
I think a movie can be entertaining and be like engaging intellectually. I mean, you think about like Oppenheimer, like that took like a lot to understand, or it's like a very like complex event. And I think it was also very entertaining, like how all the characters developed throughout the movie, but also just the complexity of the event. I think to consider a movie good, entertainment value is really important for me. I feel like if it's a long movie and I'm not entertained like the entire way, I'm either gonna doze off or I'm just gonna wanna watch something else.
We also asked students about new movies coming out and their thoughts.
A new movie coming out that I'm looking forward to watching is Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, because I really enjoyed like the last two. And the new like Batman. I don't know when that's supposed to come out, but I think it's coming out soon. So like, I've seen movies that are very entertaining. I've seen movies that like make me kind of reflect on my own life. And like I learned stuff from movies.
Okay, we know they're excited about new movies, but how have new movies changed?
I think the future of cinema in the next 10 to 30 years will look like more or less the same. I feel like there's going to be more obviously like futuristic types of movies, like plots per se, but I don't think a whole lot will change. I think the types of movies will get like redundant. Like you can only have so many movies about the same thing over and over and over, but I think it'll stay more or less the same. They're just kind of big budget movies like in the 300 million kind of range that are just keep flowing through. And I think that's pretty common today. You don't see a lot of small stuff.
Some of those movies look amazing. I can't wait to see what's coming to theaters.
Definitely. Now, before we wrap up, let's check in with our weather person, Grant, to see what's in store for this week.
Good morning, Red Hawks. I'm Grant Barden, and with Cedar Springs weather, and I'll be talking about temperatures, snow coverage, and the radar. Firstly, let's do the radar. In Grand Rapids, it looks like we're going to have some clouds, not a lot of snow, but it looks like we'll just have cloud coverage most of the time. Now let's move to the temperatures. In Grand Rapids, it looks like we're going to have 27 degrees, and by the lakeshore, 28 degrees, so not much warmer, but still cold. Now let's move to the 7-day forecast. Okay. Oh, can't see Monday. Friday, high of 37, low of 29, partially cloudy and sunny. Saturday, we're going to have a chance of snowfall temps and 35 degrees. Sunday, we're going to have 13, low of -1, so it's going to be pretty cold out there. Monday, we're going to have a solid 3 degrees. Tuesday, we're going to have 4 degrees. Wednesday, we're going to have a chance of a lake effect and it being 17 degrees. Thursday, it's going to be 25 degrees. That should be it.
For that weather update, it looks like we'll be needing those coats and scarves soon.
I agree, Cameron. There's nothing like a good movie to unwind and enjoy some downtime. Well, that's all for today's broadcast. Thanks for tuning in, Red Hawks.
And remember, it's a great day to be a Red Hawk.